G'day people, this is Sharpino here, the coach of the Sydney Krookodiles here, welcome you guys to week 3 of the PMC League battles. This is team prep video number 3. Our opponents for this week, actually hold on, before we go any further, if you guys are enjoying the Wi-Fi battles, make sure you hit the like button down below because it's always supposed to be appreciated. Last week, we pulled a win from God knows where, but we managed to pull through, we managed to think about our plays, we managed to try to predict plays, and it paid off big time with the 4-0 win against the Hamden High Dragons. Again, a good game to J-Specs. You know, he's a really good battler, but yeah, I don't know what happened. We were just making all these amazing plays, and the clincher was the trick on Skull. That was just, I laughed so hard when that happened. I watched the video, and honestly, it was just like, wow. But anyways, enough of all that. We won't let the victory get to our head. We have another opponent this week. It is the Colorado Rapidashes this week, and they are packing some powerhouses. Let me tell you something, brother. Okay, so let's have a look at their team this week, what they are bringing. So they have the Mega Steelix, they have a Weavile, which is one of my favorite dark types. We have a Togekiss, we have an Espeon, we have a Rotom Heat, we have a Seismitoad, we have a Kecleon, we have a Superior, we have a Mew, we have a Trevenant, and we have a Primeape. So they are his Pokemon for this week, and this is what we've done this week to prep for this team over her. So our first and foremost, our Mega Sableye is back in this match. Now the reason why we didn't bring him last week was because of that Mega Altaria. It definitely was a huge threat to Mega Sableye, so there was no really reason to bring him last week. But this week, Mega Sableye does tend to wall a lot of these Pokemon. Also, I do see a potential for us to possibly set up enough Carmines that we can survive against the Superior, which really, the Superior is definitely the one I'm going to look out for, and Mew, because Mew could be anything. Mew could be physical, special defensive, physical defensive, we don't know. So Mew is really, it could be a 20-sided dice roll and you still wouldn't guess what it is. So Mew and Superior, I think, are the biggest two threats that I'm worried about as far as his team there. So we have Sableye here, bold-natured with Prankster, Dark Pulse, Lewis, Carmine, Recover. It's the standard setup set of Sableye. Hopefully, he'll give us an opportunity to set up, but we'll just see how things go, because really, that Superior is definitely going to be putting a lot of pressure on all my setup plays, for sure. Because all it takes is 1, maybe 2 Leaf Storms, and he could possibly sweep us. So we have to play this very carefully. So for that, we have an answer. It is the Talonflame. Talonflame here. Oh, we'll change the item here. We'll change it up. Change it up to Sharp Beak. That's what I always put on my thing here. Sharp Beak, Gale Wings, the standard Gale. Alright, so we got Sharp Beak with Gale Wings. We've got the Flare Blitz, Brave Bird, Swords Dance, and Root. Now the reason why I decided to go for Swords Dance is because I can see a lot of his team does have a lot of defense. But hopefully, if he does get a swap in on the Pokemon, we can go ahead and set up a Swords Dance, and we can really wreck house with a +2 Sharp Beak Brave Bird. So definitely a lot of potential there. Now, obviously, Seismitoad walls the hell out of Talonflame. So if he makes it a physical wall, it could be very problematic for us. But as I said, with the Sharp Beak and hopefully a +2, which more likely would happen if he leaves out a Trevenant or a Superior, we're looking pretty good. So that's what we're going to play with Adamant Nature, as always. Next we have Metagross. Now I swapped things up a little bit with this one here. So normally I would have leftovers on Metagross, but instead this week I put on Rocky Helmet. And for good reason. Now there's a few threats in this team that have potential to fake out. That is the Weavile and there's the Kecleon. So to scout for those, well, first off, if his Weavile's Focus Sash, we can get rid of it with a Metagross swap into Fake Out with Rocky Helmet. Then second off, if he tries to go for obviously a Night Slash or something of a Dark Nate element, we do have the Meteor Mash and we do have the Earthquake. I mean, Meteor Mash, enough said. But we also have Stealth Rock because a lot of his Pokemon don't like rocks. He's got the Togekiss, he has the Weavile, he has the Rotom Heat, which would absolutely hate. His only way to get rid of rocks is if his Mew has default. That's the only way he can get rid of rocks. So if he's Mew default, then we lose our rocks. But if we can set up a rocks on this guy right here, that would be fantastic because we'd put all the pressure on his team because they don't like rocks. So yeah, so the same standard moveset, but just the difference is Rocky Helmet because of the fake out users. Next we have Krookodiles. Now the first time we got to use Krookodiles, it wasn't too bad. I actually enjoyed using Krookodiles, but for obvious reasons, we just were not able to use him properly. So this week we've got a Leftovers Levitate. This is a Calm Nature. This is going to be one of our special walls here, packing the Ice Beam, Hidden Power Grass for that Seismic Toad, Rapid Spin, and Recover. So on the off chance we happen to be off against that Seismic Toad, we do have the Hidden Power Grass, and we are max special attack, so it should kill without a doubt. Ice Beam just for stab, it hurts the Togekiss, it hurts the Trevenant, it hurts the Superior. Yeah, just it's going to hurt a lot of Pokemon's team, and I guess it's neutral on the Mega Steelix. So you know, go figure. And then we've got Rapid Spin just in case he sets up rocks, because I know he'll probably try to bring the Mew with Stealth Rocks to try and put pressure on Talonflame. And then we have Recover. So a little bit different this week than what I normally would use it, but we'll see how things go here with that set here. Then next we have our hero from last week. We have Tyranitar, the guy that took out a Tangrowth and Thundurus last week. So very impressive, Mr. Tyranitar. Same build as last week. Salt Vest with Sandstream. We've got Sassy Nature with the same stats as last week. Now, one difference. So we've got Stone Age, we've got Dark Pulse, we've got Flamethrower, but we have Pursuit this time. Now, you might be wondering why I would put Pursuit instead of Ice Beam. Well, because it's a mixed attacker, we can go ahead and use the benefits of both worlds. If we can go ahead and set up, it will bring in a Tyranitar on a Espeon or a Mew. We can go ahead and set up a Pursuit, make him think we're physical, and then go for that Dark Pulse Flamethrower and just surprise the fuck out of him, you know? So it's a little bit different, it's a little bit edgy, a little bit different, but we'll see how these go. I mean, I like the idea of trying to trick your opponent into thinking it's a physical with Pursuit, but then we go ahead, go for the Dark Pulse Flamethrower and just like... so Flamethrower obviously for the Superior and for the Trevenant and for Weavile and everything else. Go figure. I'm going to stop saying go figure, it seems to be my catchphrase. For the team builder. And then the last Pokemon that we have is our Alakazam. Now, things are going to be done a little bit differently once again. So this Alakazam, instead of having Focus Sash, which I've run for the last 2 weeks, we're going to run Life Orb on this Alakazam with Magic Guard for obvious reasons. So this week, we're going to go ahead and start the Shadow Ball, Energy Ball, Substitute, and we'll change his last move, Focus Blast, to Psychic. So, really, I can't spell for shit. So, the reason why we're going to go for Psychic is just so we can get stab hit. Now, just in case he brings a Primeape and his Choice Scarf, which I have seen a lot of, okay, my microphone's just kind of stopped here, okay. So, if we can go ahead and set up a Substitute on the possible swap in to eat up a Psychic. Substitute works to our advantage, even if he brings in whatever, and yeah, it will hurt like a bitch. And then Substitute, Life Orb damage, we get the Psychic, we get the Energy Ball for Seismic Toad, Shadow Ball for Trevenant, Mew, Espeon, all the Psychic types, and then, yeah, Psychic Substitute. So, it's a little bit different this week, but I enjoy it. I actually like this build. Even I could use Energy Ball for, I guess, a generic hit on Mega Steelix if I really have to, but it's more so for the Seismic Toad, because Seismic Toad just walls Talonflame. I'm pretty sure if he does make Seismic Toad his physical wall, yeah, that more likely he will, because that's probably his only check for our Talonflame. So if we can predict correctly when he's going to bring in a Seismic Toad, it would work to our advantage to bring in Alakazam, go for the Energy Ball, and go blah. Goodbye. Excuse me. Goodbye, Seismic Toad. So that is our team for this week, and hopefully we can go 2-1. So after this match, my opponent currently is 0-2. I actually watched some of his matches. Some of his matches he had really unfortunate situations. So I hope I'm not discrediting him as a battler. So hopefully I'll just say to the Colorado Rapidashes and may the best team win. Hopefully the Sydney Krookodiles can bring it once again. So stay tuned for the battle video, which comes out towards the end of the week like it always does. And until the next time I see you guys, stay safe, stay sharp, and I'll catch you guys on next time. Later.